This vehicle is a 2006 Audi A6 Avant. It's a 2.7 litre TDI. And the customer's complaint is the blower motor does not work. Okay, so just go in and confirm the fault. Close the door. So, turn the lights on. Light switch is on, you can see the control panel lights up. We have that noise you can hear. It's just my charger that I put into the cigarette lighter to keep my tablet topped up with power. Okay, anyway, air conditioning panel, the blower motor speed, fan speed, no reaction. If we move, you can hear the flap doors moving. Okay, hear that? Okay, so I don't think I've got any issue with this control panel. It's actually a technician that's asked me to come and have a look at it. He's fitted this. First of all, I'll show you the fault codes. So I've ran a scan, a guided fault finding, which is what we call a health check in Otis. So if we just expand that, I'll take you in closer. So you can see you've got a J255 air conditioner link communication and a local data bus electrical error in circuit. Okay, so the technician has fitted a resistor module, which goes on the side of the blower motor. When there was no change, the fault was still present, and he supplied the blower motor with power and the blower motor worked. So he called me and asked me if I'd come have a look. So confirmed the fault, found it in Otis. So next thing I done was loaded up the wiring diagram, which I've got in the background. So take you in closer, you can see I've got it highlighted in blue there. So J126 is this module here, and I confirmed the power and ground going into it. And I'm just thinking there to explain this to you. It'll take you out to the blower motor first, it's maybe easier that way. So turn the engine off for noise. Okay, so I've got the meter ready to go. So the blower motor's at the back here under the platinum chamber, and we can see our power and ground. This doesn't have power on it, but it comes from somewhere else. I'm not really too interested in that one. It's this small wire here, the black and yellow wire. So that's our communication wire. So what I'll do is I'll show you the diagram and then we'll back pin into it. So, as I said, that was our module here, and this wire here is that green and yellow wire. So SWGE converts to green and black if you speak German. And we can see it goes to that J255, which is Climatronic control unit, 3-pin connector, black on right of platinum chamber. So it goes in there, and also goes through J395 at the bottom near the pressure switch. So you can see under the bonnet where I just took you, it runs up into that module and into the pressure switch. Okay, so that'll be a LIN signal coming up down here. So the test plan, I'll take you back to the test plan, because the test plan, I just ran through it but I didn't follow it. I just wanted to see what it was going to tell me. So if I perform the test, switch ignition on. Okay, I might need to do this just to show me the new menus. So I'll just start it up. Okay, so leave it running, make sure I'm out of gear. Okay, so I'll just quickly show you what it's going to take me. So there's a wee bit of information in the test plans. If you use this you'll know, but down here in function descriptions it's going to show me what a LIN signal looks like. Now honestly, that does look like a LIN signal to me, but it's a wee bit irrelevant. So close that. The pin assignment, so we've got A, B, C and D. So those are the plugs behind here. It's going to have me check here, which I'm not too, I'm not concerned about that, to be honest with you. So if we are on the test plan, it's telling me it's going to check the LIN signal, but it takes me quite a long-winded way around about it. It's telling me obviously fuses first, etc. It's going to have me check a load of stuff which I don't want to do, so I'll just cancel that. Just thought I'd show you. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check this LIN signal up at that module. So I'll turn it off and put the ignition on because it'll be noisy under the bonnet. I always put windows down when I've got ignition on because if cars lock on you don't want that. Okay, so I'll set up my meter here, try and get out of the glare. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, to be honest. Right, so I'm going to back pin. I'm just going to use this ground. Hope it'll stay in there. quite a fat wire. Maybe second to fiddle with that. Okay, I'll set up my meter. So, because I'm going to check Lin, I'll go into the lab scope. So I'll go into the lab scope. Not PSI, 4-channel lab scope. And then we should be, take you to, so you can see the scaling down the bottom. So we've got a 20 volt scale, it should be a 12 volt on and off signal. So we'll back pin in. Let me just, a wee bit of a bad connection on the ground there. So maybe just use a clip. Right, that might be better. So can we see that? Very, very small signal on that. If I change the scaling, you can see that signal there. Doesn't look right. Okay, so we should be looking at, I'm going to put it to 20 volts, okay? And then we'll keep it in there. So as I said, runs through this module and it goes to air conditioning pressure switch G395. So the next thing I've done, went to G395, which is down here. You can see that crack on the switch there. It's irrelevant, it's not an electrical fault, but if you bear with me, I'll remove that clip on the sensor. This is quite tricky. Typical VAG puts the clip at the opposite end that you need. There we go. So clip that off. Here the blower motor's away. It's up and running. And I've got a signal. Happy days. So although we want the air conditioning, there's no gas in the system anyway. We're going to leave that unplugged so that the guy's got his blowers. We'll call that one a fix. It's quite good when it happens that way, isn't it? Don't need to run any wires. Quite easily found. So happy days. Catch you next time, guys.